I'm going to be doing a first ride review on this 2019 Honda Monkey coming up. Alright, what's going on everybody? It's me, Eric B, and I am currently at Flip My Cycle here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, right off of Riley Road. And the good folks here at Flip My Cycle are letting me borrow their 2019 Honda Monkey to do a first ride and review on. This thing is kind of cool. It looks as if a cafe racer and a Grom had a kid and came out with this. So this 2019 Honda Monkey has a 125cc motor coupled with a 4-speed transmission. You can see all the cool little detail and everything this thing has on it. And just let me show you the dash here real quick. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that's I guess cute. But yeah, so we're gonna get this little hog on the road and test her out for you and see how she does. Alright guys, let's get this bad boy started. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear the motor here. But that's what you get right there. Man, this thing feels like a little dirt bike. Get started here. All right. What's going on with this? I guess that's a little loose, so we're not going to worry about that. All right, guys. So this is the Honda Monkey. This thing is kind of cool. I've always wanted to ride one of these little Groms or monkeys, and I think these things would be awesome in a group of bikes that are alike. Okay, testing out the brakes. Not too bad so far. Don't have a lot of grab, but they are still pretty decent. And the headlight on this thing is a LED headlight. And as far as the dash goes, I think that just because of this retro style, I think the Honda could have kept it with a analog tack, but that would have matched up with the styling a little bit better. But overall, the styling of this bike is not too bad. Alright, we got all these little tags and everything flying on here so you guys see that. Just ignore it. Alright, this is the highway test. Oh man, I don't think this thing was really intended for the highway. Oh, we're cooking now. 57. And we hit 60. I don't know if we're gonna hit 60, guys. So I am 6'2", 180 pounds, and this is about as fast as I'm gonna go on this thing. 60. Woohoo! So this is definitely not a highway bike, if you will. You could do it. It's not bad, you know, if you're just riding a slow lane, but I don't think this is built for that. This isn't a bad little highway test. So that's what you can do on the highway. For me, it topped out at about 60 miles an hour. So depending on how big you are, I think that'll determine the speed and everything. But yeah, so I think this goes back to the 60s where Honda had originally made this bike, and then I think they came back with it just now with a more little modern look to it, even though it still has that retro styling. This little 125cc motor isn't too bad. Like I said, it's not, obviously you've ridden more powerful things, and this isn't something that's, you know, a rocket ship, but it has a little get up. You got your standard controls on here. You got your lights, horn, not too bad. Turn signals. You can adjust your dash and everything, your settings right there with those two buttons there on the dash. Kill switch and your starter. Doggy, going fast. Not really. Don't run me over, people. Yeah, so when you come to a stop and you shift all the way to first gear, there's no bottom on it, so you can't really tell if you're in first or not, but that's not bad. I guess it's just a little something to get used to. And I feel like the guys off of Dumb and Dumber on a little bike. Alright, so I have not ridden a Grom yet, and I plan to do so here soon, so I'm gonna have a review coming out for that. But I would assume that it's no different from this. It just has a more modern style to it. So the overall feel of this little Honda Monkey is actually, it's not bad. It's very comfortable. The seat is actually really comfortable. The ride is really smooth, and I think the little fat tires that this thing has on it helps that out as well. Braking isn't too bad if you're not trying to, you know, grab a handful of brake and slam on it, but so far, just by testing it here, let's see right now. Oh yeah, it's got some good bite. Braking actually is not that bad. Shifting is pretty smooth. Like I said before, this thing is definitely not a rocket ship, but it's a fun little bike to ride. And like I said, if you know you got a group of guys or gals that you're riding with, and they have a bunch of Groms and Monkeys, I think it'd be a good time. Who is this bike for? So I think it's for the commuter, you know, going back and forth to work in town. You know, if you don't have a far commute. The new rider, you know, someone that's new to riding would benefit from riding this bike. And then, you know, someone that lives in a beach town or something like that, you know, can ride this little bad boy around. Still haven't figured out this mirror. It's a little loose. Won't stay. That's cool. Watch out there, guy. So like I said before, 125 cc's, and this thing is just under 300 pounds. Might have to look at the specs again, but that is a really light bike. I can handle this thing and move it around, you know, in a parking lot or anything, very easily. So if you think this is going to be heavy, it's not at all. Man, this thing is really flickable. You can just move this thing back and forth like it's nothing. I probably look really goofy on this thing because I'm really tall, so been getting some stares here and there, but I think Honda's done a good job with coming out with these little mini motos, because they're not only are they cheap, but they're really fun. I don't know how much I can keep stressing how fun these things are just to mess around with. But if you're just getting into motorcycles or you want something really cheap, I think this would be a good bike to have. Now, if you're wanting to get into something that is a little bit more sportier, a little bit faster, you know, then you could bump up to something like a 250 or a 300, like an R3 or a Kawasaki Ninja 300 or something like that. But I actually want to buy one of these for myself. This little thing is fun. It's not something like a 600 or 1,000 where, you know, you just got tons of speed and great handling. It's just the fun factor of this thing. And the exhaust is near my leg, right here by my thigh, but actually it's not too bad. I've heard some people say they can get really hot near their thigh, but it is about 50 degrees out right now, so it's not too hot, so I don't think that's a problem for me right now, but maybe it is during the summer. But I don't see an issue with it. Not too bad. Man, this thing is really comfortable. I think I could ride this all day long and not have a problem. I like the handlebar position and the seating position. My legs aren't too, like I said, I'm a tall guy and my legs aren't too pushed up on this bike. Good job, Honda, on the seat. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for our first ride and review. I know it was quick, but I just wanted to go over this little hog and show you what she's all about. And leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the bike. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also check out the guys over here at Flip My Cycle. They're really great. That's where this bike is for sale. I'll leave their link down in the description below, and give them a shout. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.